this is a drone delivering food to me in a park in Shenzhen.
People's daily behavior is monitored and rated.
Remarkable for the innovation and examples of military modernization by China.
Wearing these glasses that can recognize faces linked to the government's national database.
Anyway, if you're looking to find out about the truth about China,
what if all you know about China is selectively chosen and filtered, concealing a more complicated global game? Beyond glossy skylines and tech headlines lies a version of China the world rarely sees but can't afford to ignore. Let us find out. Number 1. Surveillance Nation, a society managed by AI. China runs the world's largest surveillance network with over 500 million AI-powered cameras using facial recognition, gait analysis, and behavioral prediction. Connected to government databases, social media, payment systems, and medical records, these devices create detailed profiles of people's movements and behaviors. This widespread surveillance eliminates anonymity, covering both neighborhoods and city streets. How does life change when every transaction, conversation, and gesture is tracked? Such monitoring deeply impacts personal freedom and social trust, altering social dynamics and raising serious ethical concerns. Number 2. The economic invincibility myth. Despite China's renowned economic boom, there are dangerous weaknesses hidden beneath the busy factories and skyscrapers. Built to house millions, massive ghost cities like Ordos and Tianjin are eerily empty as a result of overinvestment driven by speculative debt. Some of the staggering $6 trillion in liabilities that local governments face are concealed within opaque financing vehicles. After the real estate behemoth defaulted on more than $300 billion in debt in 2021, the Evergrande crisis rocked financial markets and revealed structural flaws. A declining working-age population and rising youth unemployment are two more demographic issues that China is facing, endangering both productivity and consumption. How much longer can a debt-driven growth model last when the population ages more quickly than the economy can adjust? Number 3. Borderless censorship. China's censorship is changing global discourse and culture beyond its borders. Hollywood studios are increasingly self-censoring by eliminating politically sensitive scenes to access the Chinese market. There is pressure on universities around the world to restrict research on subjects like Taiwan or Xinjiang. To avoid upsetting Beijing, multinational corporations carefully craft their social media messaging. Because of this expanding global influence, the boundaries of free speech across continents are subtly determined by the political sensitivities of one government. What happens to truth and diversity of opinion when self-censorship is motivated by economic dependence? Number 4. Silent compliance and the social credit system. An unprecedented experiment in mass behavioral control is China's social credit system. To determine a citizen's eligibility for travel, loans, education, and employment, it compiles information from social media, financial transactions, court documents, and interpersonal relationships. Getting below a certain level can result in public humiliation through online credit blacklists, exclusion from schools, and blacklisting on trains or aeroplanes. Beyond punishment, the system promotes self-regulation in line with party objectives by rewarding loyalty and conformity. Social ties are profoundly altered by living in such a monitored environment where the behavior of friends and family affects your score. When trust is dependent on state approval, how does this affect interpersonal relationships? Number 5. Behind closed doors, ethnic repression. One of the worst violations of human rights in recent history is the crackdown on Uyghur Muslims in Xinjiang. More than 1 million people have been imprisoned in re-education camps, where they are subjected to surveillance, forced labor, and ideological indoctrination. Coercive sterilization policies have caused a sharp decline in birth rates, and religious practices such as wearing veils or fasting during Ramadan are prohibited. The destruction of monasteries, language usage restrictions, and the forced relocation of ethnic Han Chinese to weaken local identity are all examples of Tibet's ongoing cultural repression. What hope do communities have for the future when a government aims to eradicate the spiritual and cultural foundations of entire populations? Number 6. Dominance of technology with geopolitical aspirations. Tech behemoths like Huawei, Tencent, and Hikvision, which are supported by the Chinese government, serve as tactical instruments of national power. They export surveillance-capable telecom infrastructure to numerous nations in Asia, Africa, and Latin America as part of the Belt and Road Initiative. Dependencies created by these digital networks jeopardize political and data sovereignty. Who controls the information that passes through foreign governments when their communications and security are powered by Chinese equipment? Number 7. The iron grip and political centralization of Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping has changed China's political structure since taking office, eliminating term limits for presidents and concentrating power to a degree not seen since Mao Zedong. His anti-corruption campaign increased adherence to his philosophy, which is now known as Xi Jinping thought, while marginalizing his opponents. The culture of the workplace, media, and education is all impacted by this tightening, which requires loyalty. Censorship, incarceration, or intimidation are used to brutally quell dissent. Since there are fewer checks and balances, policy errors or power struggles could destabilize China domestically and have an impact on international stability. How long-lasting is it that so much power is held by one leader? Number 8. The Taiwan flashpoint, an imminent emergency. One of the world's most hazardous geopolitical hotspots is still Taiwan. Growing military drills, airspace invasions, and naval blockades have resulted from China's insistence on reunification by force if necessary. It is impossible to overestimate Taiwan's importance in global supply chains, given that it produces more than 60% of the world's cutting-edge semiconductors, which are used in everything from smartphones to military systems. These supply lines would be disrupted by any conflict, which would have a profound impact on international relations and global industries. Are superpowers equipped to handle the enormous risks that this precarious status quo presents? Number 9. Illusion or leadership in the climate paradox? China prides itself on being a leader in renewable energy, controlling the world market for electric vehicles and solar panels. With hundreds of coal plants planned or currently under construction, it continues to be the largest coal consumer in the world. Despite government efforts to control emissions, health issues related to pollution still exist. The need to maintain economic growth poses a challenge to Beijing's commitment to becoming carbon neutral by 2060. Is China's green ambition more rhetoric than substance, or can it move away from fossil fuels while still maintaining industrial dominance? Number 10. State-promoted nationalism. In China, nationalism is a deliberately manufactured phenomenon that the Communist Party has manipulated through media narratives, educational programs, and concerted internet campaigns. While ignoring uncomfortable facts like the Cultural Revolution or the Tiananmen Square massacre, history textbooks highlight China's ancient civilization and foreign humiliations. State media suppresses criticism and dissent by amplifying patriotic feelings and frequently igniting online nationalist fervor. Under party rule, this manufactured nationalism unites the people, but it also restricts the space for free thought and constructive public discourse, which are vital to any thriving society. There is a lot more about China that is concealed and just waiting to be discovered. If you're curious to find out, hit that subscribe button and stay with us.